the 2025 NBA playoffs. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't know a lot of people watching basketball, right? Like, we keep it a beat. We don't know a lot of people who are watching basketball right now, and at least not until playoffs. Um, so this is the most update. Well, this isn't the most updated because I think Miami won, right?
They did.
Miami won in the East, so they're locked in. I don't think they're locked in yet. Dallas and the Kings are on right now to get this eighth seed against the Thunder. But what I want to do here, bro, man, I want to talk about, um, you know, you pay attention, right? You don't watch games, but we pay attention to what's going on in the NBA. So what I want you to do is I want you to let's see if we can run through the Western Conference and Eastern Conference, see if we can get to an NBA Finals
Mm.
game. I know, right? There's a couple good matchups though in round one, though. A couple good matchups in round one. We can talk about round two. I think it's got the biggest matchup of it all on the eastern side, and then maybe we'll see. And I think Cleveland got a break with their bracket. So let's talk about it, man. Thunder, whoever. I mean, I'm pretty sure we both got Thunder in that one. But this one's interesting because the rumor is Kawhi is actually healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And Harden has actually been playing well, doing what Harden stuff. I was talking to my man about this, man. Harden don't get enough love, bro. Especially not from us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As much as we've seen where we at with Embiid, like Harden does not get enough credit for that Boston series. He held it down, and people used to say, well, he won 2 games. That's not enough. I need you to win 4, James. All I gotta say is without Embiid doesn't become an MVP without James Harden. That's first and foremost.
For sure.
And then he took Maxey under his wing. Maxey might not have that step back without James Harden.
That's true.
So, and then he held it down, went into Boston game 1, put up 40-something, 40-point triple-double in Boston game 1, shocked them. And we did have a chance at home up 3-2, and then they didn't seal the deal. And we already know what the rest is. The rest is history. But James Harden's doing it again. Kawhi's been hurt. He's been holding down the team. They're the 5th seed. We already know what Denver is season. I actually got the Clippers here, man, because I think Malone not being their coach is actually going to show up here and hurt Denver.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
Yep. I mean, how do you fire your coach a week before the playoffs? Is insane to me. Something must have really happened inside that locker room
For
that
sure.
somebody wasn't attached to something, and you just completely are changing over the ship because you fire your GM also, and they're just walking in and like I said on a 4th seed to make this playoff run. So they must not think they got enough, or something's being disconnected inside that locker room. I'm not sure where it happened at, but like I said, I'm with you. I mean, I think it shows in the spread. The number is the Clippers is favorite. I want to say is a close favorite. I think like minus 120, 110 for the series. So it's fairly evenly matched. But to be the 4 seed, to have one of the best players to ever play the game and Jokic on the floor, and still have an even matchup. Yeah, I like the Clippers, man, and I actually like to see the Clippers move forward. I think there'll be a better series against OKC. To see Harden going back to OKC in the playoffs, just a little bit more storylines. Um,
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Harden going back to OKC. I
in the
didn't even think
playoffs,
about that
yeah.
in the playoffs. Yeah.
And this will be the next best team, Thunder team, since Harden. Oh, and that KD and that
Westbrook.
Westbrook, era. So this will be their first time Thunder really kind of are back in business. So yeah, I'm
Mm,
with you, man. I'm with you on this one. I like the Clippers. I think they match up well. You got some size inside to handle a little bit more, make some disruption against the Clippers. I wonder what this series is looking like this
yeah,
year.
that's what that's what I was trying to find real quick. I was trying to find what was the series matchup. I feel like it was probably like 2-2. But let me I think I found, yeah, so you're right. Clippers are minus 120 to win the seat the series, so it is up 50-50. Let's see.
Looks like everybody's healthy. I don't see no injury report. Anybody, not major that's not healthy for either team. Can the Clippers go in at altitude? One game two.
Yeah, I don't see anything about the series. But Clippers are the hottest team almost in the NBA. Won 17
Yep,
of the last 20.
yep, yep. So I
So
like that. I like the Clippers. I'm with you on that.
yeah, I like the Clippers too, and I like that second matchup. We'll get back. All right, I think this is a big series here too. Lakers and Timberwolves. What you got? Lakers in 5.
Oh man, campaign, champagne, damn thing. Lakers in 5. They're gonna beat the shit out of Timberwolves, man.
Yeah,
That Luka factor is real.
for sure.
It's just a real thing. Luka is just a real big problem. I don't see how the Timberwolves can guard them. They couldn't guard him last time. They ain't gonna be to guarding him now. Don't forget, it was Dallas that took that team out. Remember, everybody thought the Minnesota Timberwolves was going to go to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
It was baby Jordan and baby Jordan this and baby Jordan that. We ain't here. We ain't here. What happened to all that noise about Edwards being this baby Jordan? That got quiet real quick.
Real quick.
So yeah, give me Anthony Edwards taking this L by Luka Doncic again, and Lakers are going to move forward. I actually did put money on this series for the Lakers to win.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's so many different sayings he got.
Oh, they're great. I wish we had it on the clip. We can play it, but
yeah.
they are funny.
They are funny. This one's a little bit interesting. I mean, Rockets second seed in the West.
Oh no.
Right? Going against the defending champions. And like you said, you talked about the NBA sorely needs.
Oh, not the defending champions. They're not the defending champions.
No, they're not the defending champions. But the NBA sorely needs storylines. And what better storylines to see Lakers versus Warriors one more time, Bron versus Steph and that team one more time. I think the Warriors shocked the Rockets here. They fought hard to get in here, but and just kind of like you said, Luka's the factor with the Lakers. I mean, playoff Jimmy time is right now. So, give me the Warriors, and I don't think that's going to be an upset.
Yeah, I don't see this being upset either. It's the old versus the new. I think the Rockets are close. I think they're just not ready yet. You're going against some seasoned vets. They got some mileage in the playoffs. This is a different type of game now that they're playing. This ain't regular season. These boys will be ready to play every single night. The question, will the Rockets be able to stand up to that? And I don't think they will be. They probably most likely get bullied by Draymond Green. You're gonna have the baby face assassin from outside. Then you got Jimmy that's going to D up, triple threat on both sides of the court. It's going to be a little too much for the Rockets. I think the vets stand far, and you're going to get the Golden State Warriors versus the Lakers in the second round.
That series of Rockets versus Warriors 2-3 surprisingly, but I don't know. No, I don't think anybody played for Golden State that game. No, he did. Curry played. Danny Green played. Not Danny Green. Draymond Green.
Danny Green.
I know, right? No, this was before though. It looks like this was before. No, Jimmy played this game too. They went. So Rockets a couple weeks ago went to Golden State early this month, right? 10 days ago to Golden State and did get a bucket. Did get a win.
Yeah, I know.
So with that being
playoffs,
said,
though.
Yeah, it's playoffs. Yeah, it's playoff time for sure.
It's just different. It's not regular season.
Yeah. To me, I think the Cavs got to walk. I really do. I think the Cavs got to walk to the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think the Bucks are going to be able to beat. I mean, the Bucks might not get past the Pacers.
True.
That's the first thing. But even if they do get past the Pacers, I don't think they have enough to beat the Cavs, and I don't think the Pacers either. Cavs in 5. Cavs in 5. And then this is going to be the biggest matchup, as long as everything goes well, with the Knicks versus the Celtics
They love the Knicks, man. Everybody got a lot of love for the Knicks.
in the semifinals.
Well, Tobias and the Pistons make a
Hell no. Come on, dog.
Tobias, man. Tobias made his way to the playoffs again, dog.
Hey, he showed up.
Yeah,
man. You can't hate on that, man.
He that vet got Detroit playing good basketball. Yeah. I think this series is gonna go. It's gonna be a long series. I think this next Detroit series is gonna be long.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so.
We might go 6 or 7 games here. I think the Knicks will be able to pull it out.
Just too much star power for the Knicks.
Yeah, I think Cat's gonna be able to kind of dominate that series. So if you had any plays in there, I would look at like Cat to probably his scoring props, rebounding props.
Yeah, I mean, they lost against. They went to Detroit and lost not too long ago. I'm looking at it now. Didn't have
tough.
Yeah, but Hart didn't play. A lot of players didn't play. Hart didn't play. What's the ball? OG didn't play. But I mean, look at fucking PJ Tucker over there.
Yep.
Finding his way. But Bridges, Towns, and Brunson played. So to me, that should be somewhat enough. But like you said, I mean, they got Detroit's playing. I'm looking at their squad now. They don't have a bad squad.
Cunningham's been playing. Ivy, I don't know. Is Ivy healthy? I'm not sure if he's healthy.
No, he's got a fracture. He's out.
Yeah, so I think that's a big loss for them.
But Schroeder's a vet.
They got some other guys there, man. We're gonna learn. I think one thing about these playoffs, we're gonna start learning some of these new guys' names a little bit.
For sure.
It's not a lot, and this is the thing about the NBA. There's not a lot of star power behind these young guys.
No.
That the older guys are still the face of the league, and you're hoping that transition was going to happen. And obviously, SGA has been on the rise, but besides SGA, we'll get into John Morant and his antics, and Zion can't stay on the court. So Cade Cunningham's in that market in Detroit that just doesn't.
Busy chasing ass.
Yeah, and cheeseburgers, and Detroit. You got Cade Cunningham who balled this year. I think he averaged like 20+ points a game.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't get the notoriety, and I think you'll start seeing these names pop up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Harden goes back to OKC. Clippers and Thunder.
Thunder. I'm gonna rock with SGA.
Lakers and Warriors. I gotta go Lakers. But see, my problem is that if they put Jimmy on Luka, that's a problem. That's gonna be a challenge.
And then Draymond.
Luka can score on anybody, right? But
Luka don't defend nobody.
Yeah, but Butler's gonna make it tough for him because Butler is so smart and aggressive on both sides of the ball. He's a true two-way player. So that's going to be a tough match.
This is a toss-up for me. I lean the Warriors. I think they're going to be a hot team coming in. But I like the Lakers. I don't care about both these teams coming out. I think they're going to be both a great final for the Western Conference.
Yeah,
I really don't. It's a toss-up. It's a coin flip for me in that series. Obviously, we agree with the Cavs walks into the Eastern Conference Finals.
Cavs walk.
And I think Boston will walk into the finals, Eastern Conference Finals again. And then that'll be your toss-up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got the Knicks, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
I got the
Hell Knicks, no. Hell no.
The Knicks. Because, I mean, I think they can defend Boston. They got the wings to defend Boston. That's the thing.
They beat Boston all year. Oh, maybe the last game they played them, they beat them.
Playoffs, dog.
Nah,
they lost to Boston by 2.
This team ain't scrappy enough. If this team was as scrappy as they were last year, they would win. They bought over a little cat. Cat brought the weakness, the softness. That's the difference.
Yeah, you're not lying. They haven't beat Boston all year.
No, they didn't. And they ain't gonna start in the playoffs. They ain't no dogs, man. They dog left.
That's there. Boston and New York. That's one for the books. The
Yeah,
stars come out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Everybody come out for that.
This ain't
You
the this
might
ain't
even
the
see
80s.
Larry. You might even see Larry show up.
This ain't the 80s though. This is
Yeah, I
the
know.
2025 softies coming in a New York Knickerbocker uniform.
All right, you got Cavs and Celtics who go into the finals.
Boston.
I got Cavs.
You like the Cavs? Donovan Mitchell and them.
Cavs in 5.
They gonna fold. Cavs gonna fold. They gonna get to Boston. They gonna shrivel up like a little ass prune.
So you got Thunder and Warriors, or or Thunder and
Whatever you pick, I'm good with
Lakers.
that. You like the Lakers? You want to do? It's up to you.
Yeah. They need a story for the finals. We need something to talk
There's
about.
plenty of stories.
So we gonna go
Boston, Golden State, Boston, Lakers.
versus the Cavs. Lakers versus Cavs.
Lakers versus Cavs.
Lakers versus Cavs.
Nobody want to see that.
Nobody want to see Bron go back.
Nope.
No. Let me see what that.
Nobody wants to see the Cavs in the finals.
Yeah, I can't hold you there. Let me see what the top predictions for NBA Finals matchups are. Let's see what
Boston
we got.
Lakers, Boston.
That's the easy pick, though.
Warriors.
Everybody knows that shit is. Everybody know that. Everybody got that. Let's see playoffs.
Damn, Dallas up 20. There's been nothing but blowouts in these plans.
All right, so that ain't bad. It's plus 750 for the Clippers to make the Western Conference Finals. That's not bad. Series specials.
So you like Clippers to beat OKC?
Actually, you know what? Let's do it right here. I'm sitting here playing on the phone. We can do it right here. What'd you say?
So you like the Clippers to go to the final?
I do. I think the Clippers go to the finals.
Damn. They're gonna beat OKC and the Lakers or Golden State?
I think so. I don't in a 7-game series. I don't think any of those teams scare anybody. I mean, at home, the land.
They won't be at home. You said Clippers.
Oh, I'm thinking about Cleveland. My bad.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Cleveland. Here we go. Yes.
Well, they won't be home either. Boston will be home.
Come on, man. Yeah, man, you funny. You funny. Let's bring up the bets. Let's bring up we do this live. Let's see what the series look like. It's John Buffett. Come on now. Bring it back. All right, there we go. You said you already got some money, and did you have money on Rory to win the Masters?
I had him in the top 10.
Oh, so
and then I played him live.
You got him live.
That game last was it
Sunday? Called the back 9.
Yeah, actually it worked out because I was able to get some good value on Rory early because he started going down behind Bryson, so I was able to jump on Rory to come.
Yeah, he opened up with a bogey, I think, right, or like a double bogey. I think I saw.
So that worked out. So you could jump on him live. I like playing golf live during the last day. You kind of know where you are. You're going to have to play some juice, but
look at that. Look at Cleveland sitting at 3. What I tell you, boy. Cleveland sitting at 3.
Yeah, behind Boston. We already know it's going to be between them and Boston.
Man, nobody wants to see OKC in Boston. Who wants to see OK? Nobody wants to see the Warriors. Nobody wants to see the OKC going to make it. Nobody wants to see the old ass Warriors in Boston either.
I like of all Warriors teams. This is the team I like of all of them.
Man, nobody wants to see that.
This is the team I like. I like Jimmy. I like Jimmy in that Warriors, team. I like what he brings. Obviously, Steph's a bad man. Draymond, defensive player of the year. Listen, the Warriors.
All right, here we go. So Boston versus LA ain't bad. 10-1. Everybody likes That's a good story. Boston versus the Warriors is a plus 1100.
Give me Boston versus the Warriors plus 1100.
And
You
then
can get some. You can some. You can get the Warriors
Cavs
versus
versus LA
the Cavs.
ain't bad. 16-1.
No, how about Cavs versus Warriors? Plus 2001.
Yeah, I know, but definitely nobody want to see that shit.
We done seen that enough, huh?
Yeah, we just ain't nobody want to see that. That wouldn't even look right without Bron. That'd be funny though.
Bro, that was like what 4 straight years they was in the finals.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't believe in Denver without their coach. I think that's going to be a huge loss.
No,
even though they're a good enough team, but I'm trying to think anything else up here. And you don't like the Knicks? Yeah, no, man. I like the Cavs and the Lakers.
I would throw it down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw something on that. 16. Boston versus the Warriors ain't bad too at almost 11-1. That's not a bad bet. So, all right. So here we go. The homie Humble's going Boston versus Warriors. Money's going Cavs versus Lakers.